Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. Obviously, the AAMI community series has just finished. I don't know why I have this up. Um, the AAMI community series has just finished, obviously. Everyone's team has changed. Quickly before I start, I have an Instagram account for SuperCoach now. It's called SuperCoach API. It's API, just all lowercase. So if you want to go chuck a follow, DM me there if you need help. Yeah, so I guess let's just get on through the team. I'll go through. I'll have like a mini team review on that. I'll probably just post my team, but this is more of an in-depth analysis, you could say, I guess. So obviously starting with the back, Lloyd. Yeah, obviously Lloyd didn't play his game. I'm not sure why. There might have been an injury, or at least or they just rested him. I honestly don't know. Laird. I mean, yeah, he looked good. He played full midfield, I think, so that was good. He just, I think, got like 99 points. But considering how bad they got battered, it's not a bad. It's a solid score. Caleb Daniel was brilliant. Yeah, he kind of played off half back. Honestly, I think he played a bit midfield time as well. I think. And this new rule seems to really help him as he's got more of a range. Obviously, because he's got that, he does kick outs. He's got that ability to kick it long. James Short, I mean, the guy's a gun. He racked up 43 disposals. It was right at him or Stewart, and we were short. It's probably not the best idea. But Peter Richard fan, bit of bias there. But I have to go with my boy Short. Hooley's not going to play round one. And Hooley's getting old. So I feel like Short's going to overtake his role, especially if he has another game like that. Yeah, Short, obviously not many people know this, but Short got 160 points in the grand final as well, so he actually has a two-game average of 160. So that's really good. Chapman, yeah, he looks good. I mean, Chapman and Jones are kind of the same. Chapman only played about 15 minutes last quarter. He only got like 15 points, but he looked really good. He looked really good playing. Same with Jones. I feel like these guys will start. This is not the final team, by the way. It will definitely change because, it's rather it's more how many primers do you want? Because there's people doing 5 primer defense, or there's people doing 3 primer, and then there's forward lines with 1, and there's other ones with 2, and then there's midfields with 4 or 5. But yeah, obviously Kazitsky on the bench. The guy kicked 6 goals. He should play. I hope he plays. Highmore, I mean, he did decent. There's not really other options. Obviously, there's Briggs, but you'll see later as he's in my forward line. Moving on to the midfield. Yeah, Lockie Neal. Yeah, I mean, he had a really bad first half yesterday. He didn't look good at all. Honestly, he barely touched the ball. He touched the ball about 6 times, and knowing Neal, that's shit. Frankly. So yeah, a lot of people had him getting out, and a lot of people getting Matt Rao. Obviously, he's at like 60s at half time, and he ended about 90. But he got managed for basically the last quarter. Yeah, but Neal, I mean, he had a 70-point half because I think that's when Brisbane turned into third, fourth gear. That's when he turned into third, fourth gear. He started trying, to be honest, and then he just went off. And I think he got rested for the last few minutes, maybe. I don't know. Glenn Oliver, I mean, he didn't play. There was a bit of an injury concern, I think. I'm not sure what it was. AFL didn't say. They just said that he's out. He's not playing. But, I mean, considering if he can do anything like he did last year, well, I don't see why he wouldn't be in that team. Jack McRae, yeah. Bulldogs. The Bulldogs theory has completely gone to shit because the theory was that there was too many good players to the point where people are going to be pushed out of position. For example, McRae might go wing, Dunkley forward, Bontempelli's going to get tagged every week as always. It's just go to shit. And then they played Melbourne, and Bont pulled out a 200, McRae's gone 150, Dunkley's gone 160, 170. Hell, even Daniel went 140, even Liberatore went 140. They just kind of blew it out of the water, and now everyone's gone, oh yeah, get Bont, get McRae. Bont's pictures look good as well, so I didn't know which one to pick. It was right at him on Merritt. I went Merritt. Just in case, because like as Robert said on AFL 360, if you watched, the clubs need to tag Bond. Like it's pivotal in order to beat Bulldogs. I'm sure Collingwood would do that. Maybe they'll play Greenwood just for that role, or they might just, as Robert said, they'll start to do player to player. Um, yeah, so obviously Zach Merritt, he did really well. I mean, he's just a disposal merchant. You know, he gets his disposals, he gets his points. He got like 120. Fife looked really good. He looked really good. The only concern was the fact that he pushed into the forward line in the fourth quarter. But when he was in the midfield, he looked fantastic. Brandon Campbell, he looked good. In terms of rookies, Campbell, Powell, Golden, they did very well. Powell was managed for, I think, the last quarter or so. He kind of fell off. Campbell looked good. I think he got 80s, 90s. Same with Golden. So they looked like a start. Harry Sharp on the bench. I mean, he played basically the full game. So they played about 80% of the game, which I'm guessing is indicating that he's going to be playing. Connor Downey, yeah. I mean, if he plays, it's good. And Lachlan McNeil, he's a 1 or 2 that's going to play. I think he's guaranteed to play. So yeah. Gordon Grundy, yeah. I mean, what else can you go for? Obviously, Gordon didn't have the best game, but at the end of the day, it's gone. Paul Hunter, I mean, yeah, if he's going to play, I think, because Marshall injury. Marshall's out for the first few rounds. He's 1 or 2K, so how can you pass it up? Can't really. Into the forward line, Dustin Martin. Yeah, he did well. I don't. Sorry. Yeah, my throat sounds a bit croaky. I'm currently sick. Got a bit of a sore throat, so yeah. If I sound a bit off, that's why. Dusty, yeah, he only played a half and got like 70 points. I mean, he looks. Hardwick has said that he's actually like worried because of how good he's training. Like that's the level. Yeah, this Colwell pick kind of came left field. I wasn't even considering him. I saw a few teams. I was like, oh, you know, I'll have a look at him, and I saw his score. I saw he scored 87, but I didn't realize he only spent 67% time on ground. So he didn't even play 3/4 of the match, and the guy got 87. So I was like, oh my god, get in my team. Like, why do I not have you already? So I was like, get in. The rest of the 4 line's a bit weak, obviously. Warner did well. Briggs did well. Rowe looks like he's going to play. Brockman did really well. And then Tracy, it looks like because of Roy Lobb injury, he's going to be out for the first 6 rounds. So it looks like Tracy's going to come in because I don't think Sean Darcy's fit either. And then Alec Waterman, he didn't really do much. He only played about 20%, not even. So I mean that's the team. It's subject to change because it's right. I'm not sure if Cole's going to stay because I'm not sure if I can trust that. I'm not sure if Dusty's going to stay. I'm not sure if I get out Fife and then get Dunkley, Dusty, and Caldwell, have a better forward line, or how I go the 5 back so I can have Stewart because all the defenders performed so well this weekend. The defenders look great. It seems like this new rule is really helping them. But yeah, all the defenders look great. So maybe a 5 back is the way to go. I don't know. It seems like 4 is a definite. Because if you go 3 and then you go forward line, I don't know, it just doesn't really click. I feel like you can slip a forward, a 4 mid, as long as you have decent rookies around it. Obviously, some people have to miss out, unfortunately. Obviously, I wanted Jordan Clark, Jaith, Hayden Young, Zeeble. I'm a bit upset about that one because Zeeble looked really good. He played really well. Danaher wasn't bad. I mean, 70 for a 230k player. I mean, he's done his job. I've got 30k in the bank. This team is subject to change. Like, who knows what's going to happen over next week. Someone could get injured in training. You know, you don't know. Hell, Gorn could do his knee tomorrow. Like, we don't know. Like, it's subject to change. But I'll post another video right before the game, basically. So I'll post it probably Sunday for Thursday, or maybe I have to do Wednesday. There'll be a video on Wednesday, a day before Richmond Carlton. Obviously, it's a bit hard because obviously you get the Richmond Carlton team lineups, and then you get the lineups the day after. So got to make sure to get the Blues in. So I guess hopefully Connor Durden plays. He didn't play his practice match, but yeah. Sorry, excuse me. But that's all. Yeah, like I said, I created an Instagram account now. If you want to go follow that, ask for some advice. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. I'll see you all next time.